Nibiru, also known as Planet X, is heading towards planet Earth, confirms a foreign news documentary. The planet Nibiru, considered as a major threat by many, and according to recent claims presented in a Russian news documentary, Nibiru is headed our way. From ancient Sumerian texts, there was a description that our creators came from a yet undiscovered planet that entered our solar system, and it enters every 3,600 years. The text said they were known as the Nephilim, and that they had colonized Earth over 400,000 years ago. The Bible also mentions this race and calls them the sons of God, quote unquote. The planet of Nibiru was suffering as its atmosphere was eroded. They came to Earth in order to mine gold, minerals, and to help repair their atmosphere. This was done in the Middle East, and is why we find the Great Pyramid and adjacent pyramids along with constellations in the formation of constellations in our solar system, and they created portals on Earth, highly magnetic areas, to send their minerals back to Nibiru in that manner. Our race was created, they claim, around 300,000 years ago as a hybrid race with native Earth animals and the Nephilim to create a race of workers to help mine the minerals from our planet. The alien leaders did not like this interbreeding and chose not to warn humankind about the impending doom of Nibiru in 13,000 BC that would eventually cause a great flood here on Earth. However, one of the Anunnaki takes it upon himself to inform Noah of the impending doom so that he can help avoid the race's extinction, and from there the Anunnaki promise to return in time but leave humans alone to rule the planet. The return of Nibiru. In 2002, the 12th planet Nibiru physically entered into our solar system, they claim, falling in line with Sitchin's 12th planet dialogue, Zechariah Sitchin. After entering in 2002, Nibiru went on to influence the orbits of the outer planets in our solar system, changing their axes and poles along the way. It passed close enough to Earth that it influenced our oceans for several years, eventually leading to devastating tsunamis, a new awakening of volcanoes around the world, and influenced definitively the climate and Earth's axis, which slowly moves, thus altering the position of the physical and magnetic poles. Initially, the planet's orbit came closer to the Earth's south pole and the Sun, and was not visible from Earth, but in late 2012, Nibiru's oblique orbit, which was 35 relative to the solar equatorial plane, proved to be quite visible, and many pictures and videos were posted online questioning what this new star in our sky was. However, no one in the mainstream media were asking about this type of question. The short answer is because certain space agencies decided to question the true orbit and return of Nibiru to our solar system. Some governments urged them that it was required that they deny the existence of Nibiru, Planet X, in order to not cause widespread panic throughout the world. And these space agencies then prepared a very well-built simulation that projected the orbit of Nibiru, transformed the simulation in video and sneak released on the internet. The simulation done by computers presented visually not only the displacement of Nibiru in its orbit, but also the orbits of all the planets of the solar system. And the goal of the video was clear for any scholar: confuse everyone with a false orbit path for Nibiru, and that goal was accomplished as everyone thought there was nothing to be seen or any adverse effect for us on Earth. The true orbit of Nibiru, from what they claim, Nibiru, Planet X, by all definitions, concepts, and research scholars in the field, is a red or brown dwarf star that carries along with it 7 planets orbiting around each other. Therefore, it is a mini solar system. Nibiru is close to 5 times the size of Jupiter, so by turn it is 6,500 times larger than our Earth. Nibiru's true orbit is around our sun every 3,600 years, they claim, and with a gigantic size, its very strong gravitational pull and influences our oceans and all magnetic fields. So when Nibiru approached the sun, it began forcefully pulling at the sun's core. The core of the sun is only 65 times that of Nibiru. Thus, the solar activity in relation to explosions and solar storms has increased so much that the maximum solar that started has not stopped until the 2011 didn't stop until 2014. The emissions are in the ultraviolet solar radiation level, ranged from 0 to 16, and the normal is between 9 and 10 units. And this was caused by the approach of Nibiru towards the sun, they claim. Now, keep in mind that the sun also influenced Nibiru. Because of the magnetic and gravitational intensity of Nibiru, it influenced the sun in a way that it initiated the reversal of its magnetic poles. The same reversal is also happening here on Earth, gravitational pull and magnetic fields. In order to perform this reversal, these two forces acting together are required. This mutual attraction between the sun and Nibiru increased Nibiru's travel speed and velocity. In essence, it was catapulted with accelerated speed away from the sun. The process is known as slingshot effect and was used by NASA to throw the Galileo probe towards Jupiter. The probe passed twice by Earth's orbit, then the orbit of Venus. With significantly increased speed, was finally redirected towards Jupiter. The gravitational effect of has accelerated so much that its contour to the sun's orbit will be much longer, but faster than the misleading simulations done by space agencies. And based on this premise, it's our estimate that Nibiru will pass back around any time. This is what the Russian documentary stated. On this return, Nibiru will come from the North Pole of the Sun and Earth, so it will be widely seen in the Northern Hemisphere. In this return, it will be faster than when it came from the outer space into our solar system. The distance of Neptune to the Sun is highly convenient for Nibiru because it needs a certain distance to reaccelerate from, again, tangent to the Sun to restart the longer orbit of 3,600 years. And this is on Bended Reality according to a foreign documentary. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.